Welcome to the Word Bible Software. Today we're going to be talking about the Theological Dictionary of the New Testament. This will be a brief tutorial in English that we will be using to cover how basically the module works. So go ahead and open the Word Bible software and go ahead and open, for example, it's TDNT, Theological Dictionary of the New Testament. Not TDNTA, that is a separate book. This is the 10-volume series. Go ahead and make sure whatever view that you're using for your book module that it is synced to the Bible view. Go ahead, for example, open up to John chapter 1, verse 1 if you like, and click on a word. I have the Net Bible open here, and it brings up the Strong's number for that particular word. Double check it, G746. Now there are times when, because this is a little bit different kind of a lexicon than like BDAG. BDAG is like for every word, and AMGL tries to be for every word as well. It is a little bit different. For example, here, clicking on the word John, it will not go to it. You notice that John is 2491. However, in here, the book only goes to 249 in that particular area. So it doesn't cover that one. But names may not be covered. But you click on the word man and you get into the word man. Now over here, we're going to go down through it. Scrolling down, you will see different areas. Right now in the word man, it looks like it has only one primary area. You can get into some similar words. We have, let's go back here. We have anthropos, anthropinos. And we'll go back one more time. And then overall, these two Strongs are connected to anthropos and anthropinos. So these were under, specifically G44 as anthropos and G442 as anthropinos. So let's go into the main topic. If you click on anthropos, you'll get these main words here, which goes from here all the way down to anthropinos. So clicking on anthropinos, it goes into it. There's quite a bit of Greek used throughout, but that does not mean you have to know Greek to be able to use it. It does help kind of brush up, think about it as you're going through. So let's continue on. Let's go to another example. Let's go to he came. So we'll verify G2064, and we have G2064. Now these lower Strong's numbers are for the whole topic. They're under the topic that they're connected to. If you were to click on the plus here, and we'll go back. Sometimes it jumps a little bit like that. Go to G4905. That is specifically under this topic, and it is connected to this one. So looking through this big topic here, erkomai, which we have the general usage, section A of erkomai. You know that erkomai is 2064 and 1660. Continuing to scroll down here, you'll have different headings. You have B, specific use of erkomai in the New Testament. And then we got the synoptist, and getting into that, you can scroll down a little bit further. The Johannine writings, scrolling a little further, and you got some subcategories under that. You got in Paul's writings, or in Paul, the other New Testament writings. So this is going down there. Now let's get into, we're going to see some other words. So this is de erkomai. So it's connected to erkomai in some ways. We have eis erkomai. Continuing to scroll down, we come to ex erkomai. So you can kind of see the main topics are the Greek there, and then ep erkomai, and then par erkomai, and so on. And we get down into it. So let's go to another word. Let's look at the word light. The word group in Greek, one usage, meaning, and you can see different topics kind of cover things in a little bit different ways. Light and illumination in philosophy, getting into different topics. Light in the cultus. B, the word group in the Old Testament. So 1, ancient Oriental background. 2, usage. 3, general. 4, God. 5, the world. And 6, eschatology, anthropology. And then C, now we got another group here. Judaism, apart from philo. 1, general. 2 special features, 3 Dead Scrolls. And so you see Greek and Old Testament and other usages, rabbinic literature, and then D, Hellenistic or Gnosticism, and it gets into some other usages. So you can see, depending on the word, this gets in quite in depth. So at times a person can be overwhelmed by the plethora. That's where this guide right here along the side, if you keep it open, helps you. So let's say you're studying in the New Testament. So you may want to know about Judaism or Hellenism, but probably the New Testament would be a good place to start. You can open it up. If it jumps, you can go back up. Go to occurrence, synoptic, and let's say you're studying primarily in Pauline literature. So you go to there and you can read down through this. So we're looking at the word light, but wait a second, we're in John. So let's go to John's Gospels and the epistles. So we go down through here. We just kind of gently scroll. The Gospel, the New Testament use of light and darkness culminates in the Johannine writing. Here too we find the literal sense is the natural light of the lamp. It is brightness, and which avoided by the wicked, to those who shun the light. One cannot always distinguish clearly between the figurative and the literal use or sense. So you can kind of get in here, and now it starts to show you a little bit. Uioi photos. So we get into there. Ego eimi. I am the light of the world. So if you were looking at that, and you can see the reference here, we're actually in John 1:7. Does it have John 1:7 right off? Well, we could do something like this. We could click in here, right click, and go look of. No, we're not looking for of. We want to find in the topic John 1. Well, actually, let's just look up 1:7. Go down. Now the question is this John 1:7 as in? This takes concrete shape in fellowship. The walk is paradoxical. Okay, let's see. That might bleed through him. Is this talking about the John 1:7 we're looking at? Or is this another? Let's go back, scroll up using context. 1 John. Very interesting. So that seems to be in 1 John. You can get into that if God is light and there's no darkness at all. Verse 7 is we walk in the light. Okay, so there is a lot in here. By the way, this also is very useful in a Greek Bible as well. So we have the word photos here. Let's go to another word and then we'll jump back to photos. And here we have, it brings us up to the word. It goes into photos, which is in here. You'll see, let's see, phos. Because the lemma behind it is phos. So it jumps us to it right here. This is just a quick overview. There's a lot of power in this book. Let's jump that back if you ever have that problem. And now let's go all the way up. There's the title page. You got your volume prefaces. You can get into what these talk about. There's some abbreviations. You might want to look at those just to kind of know as you go through the volume. Contributors. Let's double check here. Something very important when you buy a book of this magnitude, go to the module properties, go to about. Then look down here under the Word Bible software. There are verse pop-ups, searchable text, navigation of the topics, Greek lemmas, Strong's numbers, normal text, hyperlinks. If you want to go to page numbers, there's Latin, for example, there's transliterations, there's Greek, and there's Hebrew. There's some wisdom, use with wisdom notes. Font note, recommended accordance for Greek and Hebrew, also affects transliteration due to various characters that are used throughout. Hyperlink note, some hyperlinks will not show unless the control key is held down. This is because some pop-ups would be quite large. Strong's number sync note, Strong's numbers have been added to this resource for ease of use with resources that have strong number. And also note what I said about names. Lemma sync, this module will work with lemmas that are available in some resources. Actual word sync note, the purpose of this module is to work with Greek and Strong's number, therefore the English internal syncing has been removed. However, you may use book search to search the English within this module. And superscript note, the superscripts BHS, LXX, LXXS, and vol next to a reference indicate that this has that version's versification. However, in the Word, we are using the standard KJV versification, so you will need to adjust for the different versification. So those are just some overall notes. Hopefully this will help you as you kind of look down through and as you begin to use this expansive resource. Now remember, this is 10 different volumes in the original writing. And take some time, look at that, study it out, and I'm going to show you what that means when I say 10 different ones. You go down here, let's see. It's 10 volumes in print in the original resources. So thanks for taking some time and in using the Word Bible software. If you've purchased this volume, enjoy it. If you have not, it is a good one, and it will take some learning to get into, but it can be a valuable resource. God bless, and hope you have a wonderful day. Thank you for your time using the Word Bible software.